And so, I truly live by the motto that all things work together for good to them that love the Lord, to them that are the called, to them that are the called according to his purpose. And, I don't use that as a crutch, like, I don't take it for granted. Like, I don't purposely do something wrong and say, oh, well, it's going to all work together for good anyway, so let me just mess up and do stuff wrong. I don't do that. A good example would be like today, something could have went horribly wrong because I think I used poor judgment in a situation. I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't mean to use poor judgment. I do believe that we have, so we all have shortcomings, right? And the enemy know. We are spiritual. We are spiritual beings. Yes, we are. And the enemy knows what our shortcomings are. And the enemy is constantly sitting there waiting. The enemy is always doing its job. I don't say his or her. It's not a her or his. In my opinion, it's an it. And the enemy is always waiting to do its job. And we're actually supposed to be on our toes. And we're supposed to be doing our job. And we're supposed to, slow down and calm down and be vigilant. We're supposed to be have temperance and be patient and not jump the gun. When we are in circumstances where we need to use judgment, we should actually count to 10, like, the old days. Take some deep breaths and count, and then make decisions. I was in a circumstance a few minutes ago whereby it has to do with my job. I think I'm really sensitive I work in an environment where I'm actually the minority. I'm very fluent in Spanish. However, I work in a Latin environment. And so I'm actually the minority, which is fine. I don't believe I have an issue with that, since I can understand what is being said and done around me, and I can interact, and I'm fluent. My dad was fluent, and actually in our congregation when I was growing up, my father spoke in Spanish and English back in the 60s. Our congregation, we sang in English, we sang in Spanish. It was common. Actually, our bishop is of Latin descent. So it's just, just the way it was back then. But however, something happened where it felt as if that was going against me. And I kind of hit the roof without really thinking. And it turns out I was wrong in the end. And my manager spoke with me about it. And she spoke to me so kindly and showed me where I was wrong. And in the end, I felt like a little child that was chastised, and I was really embarrassed. And I was like, gosh, I had to step back and think and say, what could I have done better? Sometimes we should do that. We should step back and think, and we should say, how could I have done that better? And it turned out, for the betterment of me, actually, I got better. I got more. I got a better position. As she and I spoke, and we talked, and we talked about other things about my job and what could be done in my job, the hours and everything. And in the end, because I had just been offered another position at another job, and I was talking to her about, well, should I take it? What are you guys going to do with me here at this job? And she told me what was going on, and I said, well, should I stay? Should I go? Because this other job is talking about offering me, better hours and etc. And she said, no, you stay, because here's what's happening here. And so it all turned out for my good. And so, I'm an older person. Hey, boomer, we're older people and we can still learn. And so I'm happy here to share with you all that I just had a moment, and it was a very humbling moment. And just realize that Romans 8:28, for all of you out there that are Christians, many of you may not be, but even if you aren't, even if you're just a great person, it's good to know that in the end, things can work out for your good, even if it looks like it isn't going to. When you just step back and take a look at the big picture. Because a lot of times you can see things better when you step back and look at everything all at once. Because when you're too close, when you're way too close, when you're way too close, you can't see nothing. You can't see anything because you're too close. Love y'all. Love y'all, beloved boomers. We got to be here for each other. Until next time.